We quickly take a look at his office.
This was insane. I really don't know what to say. I've heard Tony speak about his office. Tony has set himself up, and he doesn't use this for content.
Where have you heard him speak about it, by the way?
I forget.
Do you remember
I've heard.
Podcast? I want to find that.
Just over the year.
Okay.
I think I've heard him go, in my office, I've got... And I remember it sounded really tacky. And then I go, oh. And I even remember back then going, this motherfucker is probably setting up an office with a real big chair. He wants to pretend like he's Dana White, you know? And I've always imagined that Tony, just to like tell William Montgomery one thing, he'll be like, you know what, how about you come to my office tomorrow? Yes, in fact, we'll have a meeting. You know, he's built an office. He wants to use it. You know, and he can't use it on Rogan. Rogan ain't coming to his office. Red Band knows he doesn't need to come to the office. So he's got to abuse these William Montgomerys. David Lucas is probably sat in the chair like this. Okay. And when you see this place, you're going to realize how inappropriate it would be to call someone over there to pretend you're a big shot in the Austin suburbs. God knows what fucking city an hour and a half outside of Austin. You know, these guys, I saw Shane Gillis's new rented house in the suburbs of Austin. I cannot believe they're doing this to themselves. Literally, Austin is like, remember that really lame town you lived by when you were a kid that sucked and had nothing? That's where they all bought homes. In like fucking boring ass, short treed new developments. They're sitting on the end of cul-de-sacs, guys. And they're in these houses, these, I would call them McHouses. Okay, they're not mansions, but they're Mick, just like a McMansion. It's all the what's trendy now, HGTV design on a dime. You know, look with all the tiles, got that stuff that's already out of date the minute they printed that fucking tile. You know what I'm talking about? You'll see Shane's fireplace in the furnishings. My God, the furnishings. You know, I go, is this Shane's parents' house? That's what it looks like. Looks like your parents' friend's house. That's disgusting, and they've all chosen to live in these environments. I can't imagine, you know, the places they were living in LA, at least you've got a little rat on the walls. You know, but this Austin and these brand new cookie cutter suburban, build them in 2 months development. That's a fucking weird way to live. We got a sneak peek into one of the rooms, one of the upstairs guest bedrooms. Think about this. If you're a man and you're broadcasting from a guest bedroom, then you're just a guest in my world of podcasting, okay? You haven't made it. Tony, by the looks of this room, I could tell you have to go up a carpeted set of stairs to get to it. So not only does he make these guys show up an hour out of the city, you know, they're still living in rentals in the city. They can't buy houses like Tony and his farm development. They drive an hour and a half out there just so Tony could bullshit David Lucas so that he could use his office. David Lucas then has to walk up the, you know, curled staircase. And imagine this, Derek. I can imagine Tony's house. You walk in, it's a big, gaudy entrance with not a double staircase, but one staircase on the side that has like a big railing on top. And then the bedrooms are off to each of the sides. And then if you look through, it overlooks the living room on the other, you know what I mean? And then they got to climb those carpeted stairs to go to the guest bedroom where Tony has created this. Let's show his office. You're not going to believe. Oh, wait, this is the video. I need the screen. Oh, good enough. Tony has put out an ad from his office. He's obviously been sitting on this office for months. He's dying to show us how baller he is. So he finally did an ad for DraftKings in the office. This is not a joke. Look at this. There it is. Can you see this? This is Tony's desk. He got a custom desk with a giant gold H. But it doesn't stop there. To show you how custom this badass baller desk is, he has engraved not one, but 2 skulls. I didn't know he was into skulls. So they were like, do you want any engravings on it? Because we can make it anything you want. And he's so uncreative. He's like, oh, fuck, yeah, probably should have something, to make it look custom. Skulls? Oh, are you into skulls? Oh yeah, no, I'm big into. Why are you into skulls?
Maybe he saw this skull desk out at some store and thought it was so sick, and then he added the H, I hope.
Yeah, he saw the skull desk on a magazine on his airplane. Dude, oh my God, if I got this for my office, it would be over. For who? Who would it be over?
He's got a lot of extra skulls up top. I mean,
yeah.
he's into
I'm going to show.
skulls.
So he's got this big gold H, okay? Now, I want you to really take a look at the room. You could tell this is in a guest. I'm hoping it's in a guest bedroom. You could see this is kind of that Austin, Texas. Yes, they consider this a nice house, but drywall everywhere. Your office really shouldn't have blank drywall behind. Go to show them the back of my office. Show them, Jules, the back of my office.
Sorry,
here.
I got distracted because someone just said Tony just walked off stage.
No, he did
But
not.
I don't know if it was like a serious walk off or not.
Can you follow up with that guy? Tony just walked off stage. They're saying, follow up, just see if it's serious.
Yes,
just
I
with
asked
that
him
guy.
if it was crazy.
But show them, this is what the back wall of your office. Walnut! So you don't sit in front of some cheap drywall. It's just a no-no. So let's cut to the room. He's got 3 pieces of hustler art that were purchased at the same time. God knows what these images portray. This is the only shot we have at the office, but you could tell this is some hustler art. If you zoomed up, there'd be some dice in the art. There'd be the Monopoly Man, right? There'd be actual
Maybe it's art
cash.
of Tony himself
It
on
could
stage,
be.
split into 3.
Oh
look, there's
my
an
God! It
arm,
looks like an arm
and
holding.
then there's
And yes,
Tony's
that
long
looks like
neck.
one of Tony's shirts. Oh my God! He did hustle art of himself. It's probably like in Biggie art color. You know how they do art of Biggie that looks all shitty? It looks like it's 3 paintings of Tony on stage doing stand-up. It is. I mean, it is. I bet you they could find that shirt. Look. This is the shirt. Look. This is one of his sweater vests with the fucking... I mean, come on.
It's a
Who else would it be?
long-necked guy.
Long neck guy holding a microphone in this one over here. And up here is his big head. And it's done in notorious B.I.G. bullshit art tones. Okay, let's keep going with the desk. He thought it would be badass to put a reserved placard. Imagine if I fucking had that.
Wait, but you're supposed... Wait, scroll out again?
Yeah.
So he wanted a little sign that says the desk of Tony Hinchcliffes, but he didn't get that for some reason. Instead got reserved.
Instead, he got a reserved sign that you put on a table at a restaurant. Yes.
Just had to double check
Yes.
that he didn't have
the desk
name
is
placard.
reserved. God forbid William H. Montgomery comes in. He didn't see that sign. He would have thought, oh, I have a home and a desk. Yes, of course it's reserved. That's not a badass desk sign. That is a sign that you used to see in restaurants, a sign that they don't even do anymore because they've got it taken care of on computers. They don't let you just sit wherever you want, so they don't need to put out these signs. I haven't seen a sign that says reserved. By the way, that's a big-ass reserved sign. I think you custom made it to say reserved. You went on to a desk placard site where it should say Mr. Hinchcliffe.
It almost
You said,
looks like
I'll
it's
take
a
reserved.
stack of reserve signs that he
Whoa.
can put out at multiple tables.
Oh my gosh. Well, that would change everything. The desk continues. On each side of the desk, we have more skulls. Now, I love skulls. I think they're really freaky and scary. But I don't know if I'd have this many skulls. You've already got 2 engraved on the desk. Now you've got 1 here, another here, a smaller skull, and you don't have any balance here. They're not really centered.
He's breaking it up with a
Another
nice chess
gold
piece.
skull. So you got 3 skulls, but shouldn't there be 1 more skull here if you're right? Skull here on the end, skull here on the middle, skull here on the middle, and there should be one more skull. That one dropped. We're getting it repaired. He's got, what is this? His iPad set up on an iPad stand. What is this here? A pen holder? Something to hold his pens?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, I found one. A chess piece. No fucking joke.
The golden pony.
We have gone full Oppenheim brothers. You guys do realize if you think chess pieces look cool, you like the look of chess, you've been raised wrong. Oh, you know that. Chess pieces are the ugliest, not art. You can't decorate your house with chess pieces. You could use no other board game piece to decorate with. Chess, it should be obvious. This looks terrible. It looks like a chess piece. Now, what does this piece represent, Jules? You would know chess.
The golden pony, of course.
Oh, that's it?
I
So
mean,
it's
I don't know.
not a chess piece.
It
It's
is
just-
a chess piece, but I'm assuming that's
Okay,
why he
but
picked
what
that
does
one.
the pony, the horse in chess
It
represent?
moves in an L.
It moves in an L?
Got him.
Well, there you go. So he's got the L chess piece.
Wow.
Perfect. Let's watch the video, and then we'll go back and we'll examine him and the chair, of course. We're leaving those for the end. Let's see the video.
Oh, wait. Who is it?
On the corner, and I could
Oh,
not.
somebody, what's going on?
Hold on,
wait,
I'm
who is
seeing
it?
a whole new vision
Okay.
of this picture.
Oh,
Sorry,
we
I'm
saw a
focused
little
on the
zoom.
art.
Oh, okay, let's play it one
Okay,
time
sorry.
full, and then we'll go zoom in on all this stuff.
Fans, another action-packed weekend around the corner, and I could not be more excited. Title fights are going down with Leon Edwards.
Look how low he's sitting at his own office. I can't even get my chair to go that low. It's up to his nipples. His desk is up to his nipples, and he's sitting like a little kid in a giant gold Vegas mall store chair. The same type of mall store that would trick Michael Jackson. You know, Tony thought, I bought this luxury chair from a luxury brand. Where did you get that? Caesar's Palace, where all the high-end furniture stores are. It's a Caesar's Palace style. He was walking through the airport. They had a goofy store that was selling this. He goes, call them and arrange a truck. It's this giant gold. God knows what the actual shape is, but look, it almost makes like angel wings.
Yeah, I was going to say.
On the side. It makes him look like an angel, but look how low he's sitting. So obviously, he bought this chair and he bought the desk. They didn't go together. And of course, it's not the right height. So does he fix it? Does he put the desk on lifts? Does he put the chair on a lift? Or I meant, does he lower the desk? Does he put the chair on a lift? No, he sits like a little boy. I can't even imitate it. My chair don't go that low. He sits like a little boy.
Go on your knees. Go on your knees.
I can't. It would ruin the cords.
Just try
No, it would wrinkle my shirt. I'm not trying that. I
You
would
can
end
drop
up.
down just to your knees right now. Put your hands on
No,
the
this
desk.
cord will not reach. It won't
He's
reach from
making
being
that
up.
up.
It won't reach. It's going to pull out. Instead of doing these things to raise him up to a mature height like myself, he decides to sit low. Now, on top of that, he puts on these glasses. On top of that, he puts on this hat. I don't need to explain about those things. You know why they're wrong. Let's see the video. He's doing a DraftKings ad.
Edwards defending against Kill Tony fan Colby Covington.
Look how
and
short he is in the
Pantoja
desk. Now you get to
defending
really
his
see it.
championship Against Kill Tony fan Brandon Royval. We have a chance to come out with 2 huge wins this weekend.
So
I
who
know
is the
who
poster?
I'm betting for, the Kill Tony people. And you can make your bets official right now by downloading.
He's got, look at the cards. The cards embroidered onto the shirt, or those screen printed on, embroidered on. I mean, he's really lost his way. Do we have an update on this rumor you heard that Tony walked
I
off
think he
stage?
just went to go do something in the back and
That's
came
it.
back.
It had nothing to do.
There
So
was
this
no
guy
outburst.
screamed and shouted, give me the man's name who said he
was
left stage.
He didn't know before it
He
happened.
knew.
He thought
I
maybe
coulda known,
there
I'm
was
sure.
something.
Okay, maybe he thought. Please let us know if there's any changes in Tony's behavior tonight. Well, there he is at his desk. Pretty fucking cool.
And who is it in the poster? I can't believe I thought that
Yeah,
person's
who could it
chin
be? If
was
anyone
Tony's
knows
neck.
who's in the poster, I know, because that looks very strange.